Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Let me make sure everything running. Cause look, we gonna skip the intro today. I gotta jump straight into something, man. First off, we've been gone for a while. Niggas been talking crazy to me, man. Hold on, man. Let me show you because I need y'all niggas to wake up real quick. Real quick. Let me see if I remember how to do this. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have to file a death on somebody. I think I'm gonna have to turn into. I would like to turn everybody's attention to Exhibit A right here on Facebook right here. I would like for let's start here, right? Let's jump right into this. So
Hey, King, he finna start some bullshit
for the
already.
people who can't see, right? For the people who can't see, it's a posters up here that says one gotta go. All right, they got Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, LaMelo Ball, and De'Aaron Fox on this post, right? This is a Facebook post that I made, right? All right. Now, when we get into exhibit, this is the crime scene. I don't know if y'all see the head right there. Y'all see this? A crime scene investigation, right? If you go over here, we're going to read comment 1 from Mr. Hagens. The one that just went to the finals? Oh, okay. Get Brunson the hell out of here. That's not that big of a deal. If you scroll down right here, I want y'all to see this name right here. Can y'all see this name that I'm moving my arrow?
You gotta move the lights.
This?
You gotta. Yeah, so you see Ken. You talking about Ken?
You should be able to see it. You see this Ken
Oh,
Anderson
yeah.
right here? Yeah, you can see his name right here. Crazy. That's hold on. That's exhibit A, right? That's exhibit A. Mr. Ken Anderson right here. Then we come back. Then we got another comment. What? He a champ. And none of them went to the finals yet. Please explain. I just want to draw attention to another Mr. Ken Anderson here. Another Mr. Ken Anderson here on this. This is all the same post. Your Honor. Your Honor. Then we go down the most egregious of all of these comments. Bro, I'm starting to question your basketball knowledge for real. I want to bring attention right here. One more time, Mr. Ken Anderson of our distinguished panel. Hey, Mr. Ken Anderson, you got something you want to say to me, boss? You hold on. Let me close this out. Let me exit out here. Do you got something you need to say to me, sir?
What's your beef with Kyrie? What's your beef with Kyrie?
He just hate him.
I ain't no hater. Let's start here, bro. At least the guys that was on display are the best players on their team. Can anybody make that? When has Kyrie Irving been the best player on his team? When was the last time? Can we say that? There's a lot of different ways everybody could have looked at that post. But not only am I getting kicked down by the Facebook people, the most egregious thing is that I'm getting kicked down by kicking my back end is somebody on my panel with me. I got a call from Ted that said, damn, man, you see Ken on there liking? I said, man, that shit hurt the most.
Hey.
I said, that hurt the most, man.
Hey, Jalen Brunson ain't the best player on his team no more.
Why come he ain't?
Because Cat the best player.
Cat ain't the best player on their team, bro.
Jalen Brunson,
how about this? We talking about Kyrie. Kyrie Irving is the best Robin I ever seen in my life. And nobody gives him flack for it. He's so good, and he ain't never been the best player on his team. That's crazy. And when he was the best player on his team, they was garbage. They won 22 won 22 games.
I'm gonna say this to you, dog. I'm not doing this Kyrie shit with you no more.
I don't want to do the Kyrie shit.
He don't like him.
Because at this point,
I actually love Kyrie.
At this point,
go ahead,
man. You going over and beyond, man.
I love Kyrie.
And then
go ahead.
If we doing Kyrie like that, you better not ever bring up your garbage ass favorite player no more with his hurt ass.
Why you always talking about Tracy McGrady? I'm talking. Hold on.
You always bring him up. You always bring him up.
This was my point. This was my point in all of this. My point ain't necessarily to talk about Kyrie Irving. My point is, people can make facts for Jalen Brunson, and they instead of saying, okay, Jalen Brunson joined the Knicks team that had 37 wins. He got them the next year he get there, they win 47 games and they the 4th seed in the East. They make the playoffs. They go to the second round. The season after that, they're number 2 in the East. They win 50 games. The playoffs that y'all mentioned that Kyrie was in, Jalen Brunson's averaged 32 points per game. My point is saying all of this.
Where did he go? Where did he go? He
went to the second round of the playoffs.
He didn't go.
Then where did he go?
He didn't go to the Eastern Conference Finals. He didn't go to the finals. You
But
added Kyrie to that team. They went to the finals
even after
To
that,
what
cuz you
team?
can't e- even
to
after that
Dallas.
to
He
Dallas.
went to the
But
finals.
But
he's not. Hold on. But he's. What did he do in those finals? What did he do? What did he do? He averaged he averaged the same amount of points as Jalen Brunson did. It wasn't.
hey, cuz,
And we got y'all making it seem as if it's the backs of Kyrie that he did this. I'm not. Hold on. This the other part. I'm not saying that Kyrie shouldn't be off. I'm saying that why not
I'm
say
doing it.
LaMelo Ball? That's what I'm saying. Why not say LaMelo Ball?
Cause LaMelo ain't won no amount of games. LaMelo ain't did this, that,
No.
and
I'm
that.
saying why not say he could come off the list? Is what I'm saying, Red.
Cause
Off of that.
I guess because he's having a good season this year. What I'm learning with people is they only see what they see in the moment. They don't look at everything else. You
Okay.
said Kyrie had
Cause
a
it,
losing season.
cause it
Now you hearing me.
is De'Aaron.
But now you hearing what I'm saying though. It ain't about Kyrie. It's the fact that niggas can look at a Jalen Brunson produce and not have the same they don't like it. De'Aaron Fox missed the playoffs last year. Nobody picked De'Aaron Fox because he had a 60-point game this season. Nobody picked LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball can't even stay healthy. The nigga is hurt currently. He's hurt now. And niggas, they're like, nah, LaMelo Ball. Jalen Brunson's the guy that got to go. That's the point. That's why I say people don't be watching basketball because they'll see me post something and they be like, oh, you talking about Kyrie Irving? When the obvious answer to me is LaMelo Ball. That's what I'm talking about. We having a conversation about Kyrie when the answer could have been if people say, hey, you don't got no basketball knowledge, why LaMelo Ball on here? LaMelo Ball shouldn't even be here.
Cause we just tired of seeing you put Kyrie and never got
that's there you go. And that's my point.
You keep throwing Kyrie up, man. Stop pulling that one out your ass, man.
I didn't even make that post. Somebody else made the post.
I got you, nigga, but you went out your way to find the one with him in it. I know you, bro.
Nah.
Bro.
Go to his recent post. Go to his recent post.
Go ahead, Ken.
I'll show y'all.
That nigga trolling, man. I know what he doing, man.
He
trolling. He know he trolling.
It was a genuine answer.
Then he brought up a losing season. Kyrie ain't been a loser since his rookie year, dog.
Kyrie ain't been the best player on his team since his rookie year.
That ain't his fault, bro. That's GM.
What I want people to do with Kyrie, hold on, my beef with Kyrie now is separate from the point guards. My beef with Kyrie is that y'all put him next to people who are the best on their teams, who are the best players who ever play the game. I don't like when that happens. That's what I don't like.
EJ, we've never done that. That's what you hear.
But you do, Red. You do when you say he's the most skilled player of all time.
Yes, I can say he's the most skilled and not say he's the best. That's what we keep trying to say to you, bro. I can say he's the most skilled and not say he's the best. You can actually be skilled and not be the best, bro. It ain't.
Hey, that's fair.
That's fair. Cause like
it's a fair statement. I just don't get it.
I give you one better. All right.
Go ahead, Red.
Okay. You played with Lil Rand, right? In the gym, offensively, he probably one of the most skilled players in there. He's not more athletic than most people. He's not better than most of the people in the gym, but he's more skilled. Right. That's all we saying. He got every trick in his bag that you could bring out, bro. He's a Swiss Army knife.
I don't know a lot of people in Chattanooga who are better than Lil Rand at basketball.
I can name you two that he can't beat, that he can't outscore. We can use Nick Rock. We say skill. Because every time we say skill, you bring up point percentage of what they do. Nick Ross is a far better scorer.
Yeah.
Right? Nick Ross is a far better scorer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You got Lil Man. He's a far better scorer. He's a far better player on the court.
Yeah, I ain't familiar with his game, but I believe you.
You got Davy. He's 6'5", 6'7". He play like your homeboy. But if you ask him who the best, if you ask who the most skilled, we gonna say Rand because he can do all the cone drills. He can do this, that, and the third. I mean, you the best player all the time.
Listen, I ain't trying to. My bad, because I don't want to go too far off on.
Hold on, I got one more question. I got one more for you. You played it. You was in the JC, right?
Okay.
In the JC, you probably got some of the most wins, right? You probably
JC, hold on. The JC, for the people who listen, the JC is the Johnson Center that we played at University of Kentucky. It's the rec center.
You probably one of the better players in there. Probably got one of the most wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Byron has a far better career than you and will be considered more skilled than you, right?
He is.
In the JC, who they gonna pick over Byron?
That's because I got status though, but that's because I'm me though. That's different. That's different. I'm very personable.
But why do you have status? Because you be in there cooking, right?
Yeah.
You a winner in there. But when he with you, even though he the better player, he the little homie on the court. He's played with both of us. He's the most skilled out of both of us. But when he was on our team, he was our third option.
I
All I'm
disagree. I
saying.
think he was the first option. I don't want to go. Listen, I ain't trying to go. I think he was the first option. I think Byron was the first option.
He the first option. If when we coming down the court, we looking for you. If I'm looking to score, and he just picking up the leftovers.
Hey, listen. Hold on. I want to keep it in the realm of people. We gotta remember people are listening. People are listening. They don't know who Byron. They don't know these people. That's fine.
But we'll say he's either play overseas or he's a champion. You're going out your way to stretch this narrative, bro. You know exactly what I'm stressing the narrative.
I'm not stressing. That's the point. That's the point I think I'm trying to get y'all to see past is that I'm not stretching the narrative. The shit that y'all are saying is way more crazy than what I'm saying.
How, bro? When other NBA
when you say Kyrie Irving is more skilled than Michael Jordan, that's way crazier than me saying Kevin Durant is more skilled than him. That's way crazier.
How when NBA players are saying it?
Because J.R. Smith said it, right?
Not even talking about J.R. Gilbert Arenas.
J.R. Smith did say it.
I got you, but I'm saying Gilbert Arenas just said it. Kobe said Kyrie was one of the most skilled before he died. You have some of the greats that say he's one of the more skilled players. Who the fuck is us that work regular jobs and say he ain't? You can have your opinion, but it is what it is.
And I said this already.
They can do everything.
NBA players are nice. NBA players are nice. But okay, we can move. I will move past it. I would have moved past it. I was stuck on the fact that I saw Ken in the messages like, "Oh, you don't know ball? That's crazy."
Hey Ken,
we don't know ball.
Hey Ken, I'm with you, man, because this nigga been
arguing.
I
don't think people are watching basketball.
This nigga been arguing. Stats. What Gilbert Arenas be saying? Stat, man, stat.
Stats, accolades, and I'm watching the game. I think y'all we value different things. What's wrong with that? We value different things.
That don't go in the skill, though. I got you, bro. We say he was the best player. Things. If we say he was the best player, then you can bring every one of them in there. We never say he was the best.
I don't understand how skill and being best though. That's the disconnect I have with y'all and most of the basketball community. I don't understand how skill and best don't meet somewhere. That's the disconnect. That's the disconnect between. I mean, that's real. For some reason, skill and being the best to y'all is completely separate things. I don't understand how skill and being the best aren't equal somewhere. Somewhere. I don't get that. Because even with your conversation about Loren, his skill, he's still one of the best players in Chattanooga.
Keywords, what you said. What's the keyword you just said? One of. Yeah. One of, right?
Kyrie is not one of the best players.
But he's not the best. Yes, he is, bro. You got to stop that. Point guards, he is not. That's cool.
He's not. Bro, and then, show again, Facebook, King. Show that picture again that you just showed from my Facebook.
Wait.
Who is he better than in the 2010s in that picture?
Come on. So let's do this then. Because you just said Loren one of the best players, right? So we was going off your guideline. You got to bring up stats. And we only talk about Loren high school.
You don't have to bring up stats.
Yes. Yes, we do, E. Because you just say he's one of the best players. There's niggas in high school that have far better careers than him. That were far better players than him.
Oh, okay. I was talking about right now. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. In high school, there's definitely a lot of people that have better high school careers. That's a fact.
Even right now, there's niggas with better careers than him.
Yeah.
So you helping the point of what we said. That don't mean you gotta be the best. You can just be the most skilled. You can be skilled as fuck and be a trainer and be the sorriest nigga on your team.
Hey, listen. Again, I wanted to talk about Ken liking the post, man. That's all I was saying.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go find
I won't bring up Kyrie Irving no more. You hear me right now today? I won't do it no more. I'm done. I'm gonna be done until they say his name again, and I'm gonna say no. That don't sound right.
I'm saying it right now, nigga. Kyrie,
the most skilled player, the most skilled player to ever play the game, averaged 19 points in the finals against the most skilled player in the game. Ain't never been the best point guard on none of his career. The most skilled point guard is always the second player on all of his teams.
You'll argue me up and down. You'll argue me up and down, pimping the top 50. But you argue me up and down, pimping the top 50 player. You will say pimping one of. Yeah, you'll say pimping one of the best options ever. You will say that. Y'all fans say that then. But he's always played with a Batman. So what's the difference? There's not a difference, bro. We got to stop. You're moving the goalpost for Kyrie, bro. Stop. It's not.
It is. I've never said Scottie Pippen was the most skilled player ever. I've never said that. That's
Oh
the
my
difference.
God.
That's the
But
only
the great,
difference.
but the greats say what, Ken, about Scottie Pippen? He's the best two-way player, one of the best, damn near the best two-way player of all time. This is
That's an
what the
argument you
greats
can
say.
make though. That is valid. What's not
Uh,
valid about that?
So what's not valid about Kyrie being the best second, one of the best second options, the most skilled? You see the
I
skill,
like
nigga.
that. I like
You
that
say,
answer. No, no, I
you
like that.
say,
He's one of the best second option ever. I'm cool with that.
No,
I'm cool with that. We
you said
good.
watch the
We
game.
good.
Nah,
I agree,
you
Red.
said
No, you said it. I'm good with
this
that, Red.
nigga
I put
here,
my
man.
hands up. You won.
This nigga
Let's
here,
move
man.
on. Come on. I agree with you. I agree with you. What's wrong
Hey,
with that?
I'm finna start just checking out on these Kyrie conversations.
I
Come
agree.
on,
I agree
about
with you, bro.
y'all niggas here, man.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, today, December the 4th, I won't bring up Kyrie Irving no more. I'm done with it.
So,
I'm
Kyrie,
done with it.
we
Hey,
gonna bring up Kyrie next episode.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna bring them up on Facebook because they get mad about it. I'm absolutely gonna say it on Facebook. Yeah, they just get mad about it on Facebook. But anyway, but moving forward, man. Have y'all in the last shoot, man? It's been a lot of basketball. It's been a. I feel like the games are either really good or really like bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the NBA is. I hate that it's not even really top heavy. It's like you maybe got 2 or 3 teams in the East that I like to watch, and then in out West it's probably more, maybe like 5 or 6. It's only about like 9 to 10 teams that I like to watch. Actually, that's all. So my bad. But my question is, I mean, as far as the NBA recap, have y'all watched anybody that y'all are y'all surprised? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all take so far on the NBA teams, teams and or players, man? How y'all feeling?
Donovan Mitchell, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. Donovan Mitchell is great. Hey, Ted. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Say it. I'm waiting. I've been real
He was
quiet.
he was he was the guy who got some shit going. They got some shit
What you
going.
telling Ted for? That's me. What you mean? What you?
They
I like
both was
him
in the
though.
green. And I'm gonna say this too. Fuck Jalen Green. But
I
he's
was
a
waiting for you.
He was the
See,
What did
he
he
was the
I
do?
guy.
stayed
He was
quiet.
the
I stayed
he was
quiet
the
just
guy
for you.
though.
I've been told you fuck him because of his off court shit. I don't care about him on the
But
court.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Ted.
I've been said
They
that.
might the first round. They might be first round exit, but they doing good.
But
They
I
So let
doing
agree.
me
good.
ask you a question, Ken, before I even get like, cause I'm trying to let you have your stage presence. If
Damn.
no, I'm saying this is his take, so I'm not
I'm
trying to take
trolling.
over
Did he
his
say
take.
pause? Come on, man. He said
No, I said, no, I
pause.
said, no, I said, damn, because he said, how
Oh,
you
oh,
been
oh,
trolling.
oh, okay,
Hey,
No,
okay.
go
it wasn't
ahead,
even like
Go ahead,
that.
Ted.
I'm trying to let him have his moment. So if Jalen Green go ballistic in the first round and win, are we gonna say that he's a top 5, top 7 shooting guard?
Yeah,
Hell no,
No,
he
I'm just
just
asking a
this
question
season.
before I even like. I just want to remember this conversation first, and then I'll leave it alone. I haven't even been bringing him up unless
I
it's been
think Ken
content.
had already said that though. I think he said that he
I
was
said that.
he said it, he agreed with you a couple pods
Yeah,
ago
but
about
I just vaguely remember Ken reading a 30-man list
he did throw some names. He
before
threw
we
some
before we
I
formed.
did. I
So I
did.
he
just
did.
I
wanted to
did.
make sure that it all aligns. It all aligns because at the end of the day, he can have multiple opinions throughout the season. So I'm not gonna
Fair.
hold him accountable for the first opinion, but I'm just asking as we go. That's all.
So he said, yeah. So EJ, so one good season make you one of the top
Don't you
seven
don't you
players now.
start trying to argue with
Nah,
me. We
nah,
done. I'm done. I know
I ain't arguing, but I'm asking you because I'm just going off how y'all be. So one season make you one of the best,
for the season.
one
I think you can
one
be.
great one great
I
season.
think for that season, like if we again for me, bro, context matters. So my bad. Not I don't want to go back to the Kyrie thing. I think that Kyrie post was for context. I thought it was just for the last like 25. How many games been played? Like 23, whatever they at. It depends. To me, I can say like if Jalen Green wins, let's say the second, third, he make it to the second round of the playoffs, and he is outperforming Book. I don't think he's gonna outperform Edwards, but if he's outperforming the shooting guards in the league, I can say he had a top 3, top 4 season this year. Like he's a top shooting guard. I would say this: he's a top 3 shooting guard going into the next season. I'm not saying he's a top 3 shooting guard all time.
I
And
just
can
Or
we walk it back a little
I
bit?
just
We can
want to see
walk
how
it
y'all
back with
grade.
another example. So with Paulo made it
yeah,
to the playoffs.
yeah.
They had the top 3 defensive team. Blah blah blah. They got bounced, and they're probably gonna make it to a high seeding this year. So when you're consistent like that, and the numbers do show, and we all see that he out there
But
killing besides the injury.
he always lose in the second round though. He
So
he
Paolo,
beat yeah,
so
he's beating Donovan Mitchell and them twice.
right. So
He's
like
making it.
making it to the second round, is that a loud accomplishment for you for a young player?
I think
Nah,
so.
I'm just asking. I'm asking. I'm not trying to be funny. I
I think
swear.
so. No, I
So
I
think
think
so.
making it
so.
consistently.
With the team he got, yeah,
I
that's
think
No, I'm
pretty
saying. I
loud.
guess what I'm asking is
I,
when you make it to the second round consistently, and beating them particular players in the first round, like you said, the Donovan Mitchells and them type folks, like the people that he's beating, and he's getting better every year. His team is getting better every year. Why can't we give him the flowers? If you are improving and your career is short and you're
Yeah,
young, and every
yeah.
single year is a different benchmark, and you're getting a little further, a little further, a little further. I'm not talking about you get bounced in the first round last year and then you make it to the finals. That's insane. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just you showing me and you killing while you doing it. You get bounced every round, but you killing.
so I
Why
would
can't?
say, yeah, if it was a rookie season for me,
Okay,
I'm a tough critic. So I would say,
okay,
yeah, if it was a rookie
that's
season for
fair.
me,
I
You
just
ain't a
was
tough
asking
critic.
because
You ain't
and
a tough critic.
then I say, if he does it more than two times, like three times, then yeah, for me.
so you just being tough, but I get it because it's like you old school. You like seeing the fun stoppers. Like me and EJ always talk about fun stoppers. You know what I'm saying? Kobe, Tim, Bron, Wade, Steph, all those guys. Like those are the guys that don't matter how good you are or how great you get, you will never be able to fuck with me until I'm done letting you until I'm done having fun with it.
I ain't gonna necessarily say that because I just think the players that I like, they do it. They do it consistently, and they, like you said, they get better year by year. Like I didn't really start. Like Dame has always been one of my favorites, like I say, but I ain't started really saying it about him until they made it to the Western Conference Finals.
You're talking about with the game winner against
And
the
all
White.
that was against that was
Was
the
that Paul
second
George?
season. That was against Houston. They did he
Yeah,
did against
against the
Houston.
White and
So
That
Chandler
yeah,
was
Chandler
so
Parsons,
yeah.
I
James
think.
Harden.
I
I
just think
think.
it
Oh, go ahead, Ray. My bad.
because Jalen Green is balling out this year. I just think he got to do it
More.
more.
Okay.
And I agree with y'all when y'all said Houston the first time. I said I think they got a bunch of scores that they can make a playoff team. I did say that, but I just don't.
You
That
don't see
West
it all
get
the way.
thick. That West get thick in the playoffs, man.
Yeah,
You see
I
some
will
teams that
say
ain't.
the Rockets are exceeding my expectations. I didn't think they was gonna be a number 2 seed. That's not what I thought. I thought, like I said, I thought make the playoffs 7, 6, 6, 7, 8 seed. That's what I thought. I didn't think
Yeah.
best in the West. They're literally like one of the best teams in the West. But I wanted to add
Cause
on to what was Teddy. Oh, go ahead, Ken.
I was gonna say if he all star, all NBA, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the season, we talking about Jalen Green now.
hmm
He do all that, you gotta throw him in there. And
The only
then
reason why
go
I
to the
say it is because of the group of the people that he's going against are already so damn good. It's tough.
yeah, yeah,
But y'all
Yeah,
just saying for the season, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
just for
because I
yeah.
can
I'm just
only
saying.
so what I'm
just for the
saying is
season. Just
since
for
he's
this
been in the
this
I just
league,
asked
season.
context, dog. I just
since
needed
he's
some
been
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
context.
league,
Just for this
he
season. Just this. Yeah,
since
yeah.
he's
Right.
been in the league, he's been getting better.
Yeah.
Since he's been in the league. But that goes on to my point. Red, you about to go in regards of like who's really good or who's really bad in the teams that you expect, or
What you mean?
like
Oh,
so
about it. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so Ken's talking about Houston, but EJ has already talked about Houston. Is there a particular team, or you want me to go ahead?
I'm not do y'all go. I agree with the Houston. I agree with that one.
No. I'm not saying
Oh
disagree.
no,
I'm
no, you
saying
talking
like,
about
do
the
you have a
question?
team
You talking
in
about the
mind?
original question? The
Yeah,
original
he talking about the
question.
topic in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
Yeah, he talking about the
Nah,
topic.
it was the. I mean, shit. It's basically the Mavs and the Celtics and the Cavs for me. That's they
All right.
just yeah. That's basically it for me. Them two just real exceptional. They're great. They probably the best teams I've seen in the league.
I was gonna say this, Ted. Hold on, because to the Rockets point, like, so Jalen Green is one of them guys where I'm like, okay, he make it to the first and second round of the playoffs and he do well. That's a point for him. Now, a guy like SGA, he losing the first second round. That to me is a
That's a
deduction for him.
deduction.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it depends on the person. Like even Anthony Edwards, I think Anthony Edwards is kind of on the cusp of. I mean,
He
what is he?
is.
22, 23. He been doing so well for so long just as a player. Now I think it's getting time for him to actually have long deep playoff runs. So I think if Anthony Edwards, he kind of in that like that grayish area of, hey, you know, if y'all make it to the second round, is that good or bad? Looking at the team now, looking at their team and what they playing right now, I don't know. I don't even know if they make the
I
playoffs.
think.
But
I think
there's
that's
two
what
Anthony
things.
Edwards, you know, my bad. Go ahead, y'all.
I
There's
think that
two.
was good.
Oh, go ahead.
I know. I was just saying, I think that's when the GM fuck you off too, though. 'Cause I think his situation ain't really got nothing to do with his play. It's just they made bad moves up top.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I want to get. We'll get to that, but go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, T.
the two biggest things when it comes to that, in my opinion, when we judge these great players, upcoming players, when you win a lot early, and when you become as good as SGA and Ant-Man is right now, right? So we judge them now because it's like, okay, we seen that at one point last year, we can all pretty much agree that Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards was the best two players in the playoffs, pushing forward deep. Like next round, like they was just balling at a high level. So then now we got this facade in our head that Ant Man is gonna do the same exact thing no matter who's on his team. He's just gonna make it work. But then we don't understand, since we put him so high with that expectation, if he go ahead and fail us, it's gonna hurt because
Yeah.
we were crowning him a bit early, and that's what I think that we're doing. Not we're, excuse me, the general media. I think that they're crowning him a little bit early because of the last year's success. So that's why when Red was like, "Well, if you play good for one season, does that make you automatically out of?" Well, Anthony Edwards is a victim of that. SGA is a victim of that.
Yeah.
So if they do, so what they did last year, if they do not meet that same standard, what are we gonna say?
So let me
Because
say,
their teams didn't get worse.
I'm gonna change my. I think I'm gonna change my stance on what I said because I agree
Okay.
with what you said. I think it's unfair to judge individuals off team success at this point
Yeah.
because
And
they have.
that's why I was. Yeah, that's why I was
So,
kind of. It was kind of.
so for
Go
me,
ahead.
I guess I'm gonna change my view on it because back then the people I named for the most part kept their teams together and allowed shit to work out.
Yeah.
These GMs kind of move on fast and they make bonehead moves that actually hurt the team. I think I like what you said about Anthony Edwards. I think the media crown him that because of his cachet and what he brings to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he
He was
plays.
rugged. He was
Yeah,
he was rugged. He gave you that old school feel. He gave you that 90s, early 2000 feel
and,
of I want to be the best player. I ain't friends with none of y'all.
But
and
I
I
He
don't
gave
think
that.
I don't think like I don't know if Ken feels the same way I do, but I think that the only reason, in my opinion, and this is bold statement, that Ant got so much coverage as he did is because Ja got in so much trouble because it was really supposed to be Ja what Ant is now.
He was.
no,
He
And
was. Yeah.
so the reason why I say that
that.
is because the
Both.
Grizzlies were an upcoming, really, really good team with that core with JJ, Bane, Dylan Brooks, John Morant. They was making some noise, and then when Ja was getting in trouble with the firearms and stuff like that, they wanted to look at the next bad boy, and that's what he did. And it wasn't like, oh, well, this dude got injured, so this guy got the spotlight. This dude got in some trouble, and now the other dude got the spotlight. And you can't be mad at him. I'm not mad at him for taking the moment, but I also think that we pre-crowned him early
Yeah.
because he's exciting to watch. He's a hooper. He's young. He's from Georgia. Nobody even thought he was going to be as good as he is. Blah blah blah. But if you underachieve this year, are we going to hold you accountable because we did all that praising last year, or are we going to say, Cat's gone off the team. Now Juice on the team. Blah blah blah.
Because
I'm not
Julius
going.
Randle is
But
garbage. He
I'm
is
not. I'm not
not
going.
even.
I
Go
feel
ahead. Go
like
ahead, Ken.
I feel like the NBA is always looking for new faces of the league
Yeah,
because you got to think about it. KD, Steph, and LeBron is going to be gone in the next 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, we had
So
this
why not?
conversation though.
but I agree
Why
with Ken.
not?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ken. My bad. My bad.
Why not try to put the camera in Ant-Man, Luca, uh, who else? Ja, try to
Jason
get these
Tatum.
new players.
Mhm.
Yeah, like get these new players to be the face of the league. Because once them three gone, I don't know. I might be done watching. I don't know.
But
But
like
But
Ken,
y'all
but
remember
like
we
Ken,
did an episode about that. Does LeBron James need to retire? Not because he can't play. Well, I mean, it may be different now, but it depends on how we feel. But we asked that question of does LeBron, is he hindering the growth of the league? Because no matter how good these other guys are, the focus always goes back to LeBron James, Steph
now
Curry,
that's real.
KD.
That's
You know what I
real. But
mean?
what
And we
Ken
starting to
said
see
was,
it now. We starting to see it affect the league.
But what Ted said was real though. Like the NBA had gave the crown to Ja. It was Ja and
Yep.
Luka was all they talked about.
And Zion.
Not him. So I get what you're saying, but not so much him. Them two was the big two that they talked about.
It was John Luca.
It was Ja and Luka.
Mhm.
Ja did some stupid shit more than one time. They gave him several opportunities to fix himself.
Yep.
Now you got Ant-Man, like I said, who's charismatic. People want to watch him. He a dog. It's easy for him to step into that role, and he just ain't let his foot up off the gas. So I think, just to answer what Ted said, if he does have a down season, I don't think we are as harsh on him. Because like I said, I had to change my stance on it because I realized these teams make bad decisions. There's no way you
And it,
pick.
yeah.
There's no way you pick Julius Randle over Cat any day. There's no way you see it. Even though
Given Julius Randle's production, I see it from like if they just looking at numbers, it looked like he can produce the same. But
not
Julius
100.
Randle on the Pelicans and on the Knicks, his personality type, bro. Like I watched them. I can't remember who they was playing, but it was like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. They won the game, and he was over there sad because the dude didn't pass him the ball. Everybody cheering, and he walking off like, man, that nigga ain't passing me the ball. He's a I hate to say cancer. That's too strong of a word, but he doesn't
self-centered.
like he's self-centered, bro. He's really only caring about his success on the floor, even though he creates like 8 turnovers in this game.
It happened the other day, bro. He was at the wing, 15 foot, right? And they was running some kind of like ISO set, and he was up there, and he was jab, 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 blah, blah, blah. Rudy's asking for the ball. He had a little dude on him, right? And he's asking for the rock, even though we know that Rudy don't have no post
I
game,
remember
Who hooped that game?
right?
Yeah, I
So
remember
so
that.
he seen it, and he looked it away, and Rudy was like, all right, well, I'm still here. This dude is like 6'1". Let me get the rock. And they got a 3-second violation down to with 2 minutes left in the fourth. So when you got things like
He
that
was under the
happening,
rim.
right?
Like Rudy was under the rim.
He was already sealed, is what I'm saying. So like what Red always talks about, and he always says, man, post this little guy up. He is up out of there. I don't care who he is, right? So what I'm saying is, if you don't have the trust in your teammate, don't matter if it doesn't matter if the dude is skilled. That is a high percentage shot because even if I do miss this layup or this floater, I can get my own rebound and I'm gonna dunk this money.
I was thinking.
Question.
Oh,
I got a question. So is he actually?
hold on, wait, before your question, keep the question, Red. I want to say this to Ted about posting up. You know who do a great job of posting up, bro? And I hate to use this term, but that dude Sagoon for the Rockets, bro, he uses his butt really well, bro.
He's crazy.
As a big man, bro,
bro.
he moves you, bro. He is really good at that, and the Rockets do really well of getting him the ball so he can in those positions because it was a couple plays where he moved Hartenstein, like he just. But I said that Hartenstein was like, God damn. You know?
But I said that 2 episodes ago. I said Denver and Houston are the 2 main teams that play inside out. They still keep that nucleus, and it works.
So this was my question though.
Go ahead, Greg. My bad.
Is Julius Randle actually a good basketball player, or is he a nigga that just dominate the ball to get his stats? Because what I was saying was it wasn't even about what he do, it's about fit. He does not space the floor the way that Ant-Man needed.
Go back to what I said when we asked about who won the trade. I said the same thing. Now we're talking about it 10, 15 weeks later. Bro, Julius Randle does not make anybody better, ever.
And see, as a big man, I'm with you. As a big man, I can't say I want you to make. I get what you're saying. I get it. I'm just saying it from this standpoint.
It's not his job to necessarily make
it ain't his job.
Yeah.
I just think Cat makes it easy to play with because you can stretch the floor. You can shoot it at a high clip. Yeah. You don't actually need that many dribbles to score. Yeah. You're effective in the offense. You know how to pass.
But I think that
it's a personality thing.
It's a delusion, bro. Listen, it's a delusion, bro. We all know that Ant-Man is the best player on that team by a mile. And Julius Randle, in his brain, he does not think that he's not the best player, no matter where he goes. Bro, he was on the Lakers and still thought he was the best player on the team, even with freaking Kobe on the team, bro. It's a damn brain sickness, bro.
It's a personality, yeah.
But that's the point that I'm making. You're so narcissistic that you think that you're the man everywhere you go, and that is going to be the downfall and demise of every team that you get on.
So to be devil's advocate, though, I'm spitballing here, guys. So if we went our whole lives being that number one guy, right? And I'm just really asking it, and then you come to a team with a Kobe or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as a hooper and a competitor, you also always supposed to think you're the best player. Now I do get what y'all
That's true.
saying. I do. I'm just being an
You
ass.
can always feel like you the
Yeah.
man because that's how you got bred. That was the standard in regards of you what AAU, JV, varsity, college, whatever your journey was. But then it gets to the point where when you get to the league, this is where it separates, and it's okay. And people don't realize this, right? And I hate to even just go on a tangent, but basically, when you go into the league and you are a solidified pro, there's 5 levels of this: Hall of Fame, superstar, all star, starter, and role player. And it's okay to be either or. You have to grasp your role and understand what it is. There's a thing called upside. If I show that I'm a starter off the rip as a rookie, and then I get better into an all star and then a superstar and then the Hall of Fame, cool. Or if I come out the gates like all these young dudes and they superstars and all stars off the rip, and then you see the people digress.
Let me,
Hey,
but let me say this though, and I think this is where the delusion creeps in because I like we brought that up. He is an all star. He was paid like an all star.
Mhm.
okay, I
He
can
was
go for
get
that.
he was given his own team.
So you are tier 3 of the
No, no,
examples that I just
but
said.
no, but what I'm saying is, how do you get somebody that was given their own team and that was the focal point of their team for so long to learn how to turn it off and just come to a team? That usually doesn't
But
work for players of that caliber until they older and they want to win a ring.
The moment that Jalen Brunson stepped on the court, he was already better than that dude,
We're not,
even
we're not,
coming from Dallas.
but I'm not saying.
So so
I get
that
what
would
you're
have been
saying.
that would have been my awakened moment. Like, damn,
But
I
listen
know I
though,
got my bread. I know I'll be hooping, but
I
this
get.
dude,
My only knock to that is he was smart. I'm gonna say my shit again.
but
He was the more skilled player. He
then
was
who?
okay,
than
who is who? You said
Julius Randle. Jalen
Right.
Brunson was the most
oh
skilled
Jalen
player
Brunson.
other than
Oh
the
okay,
person.
okay.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I am the man.
Who?
While Julius Randle, when Jalen
That's
Brunson.
I'm just saying.
So
Okay.
what I'm saying is, when you come, they telling you to get me that motherfucker, regardless if you better than me or not. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it
I feel you
wasn't.
though.
But it wasn't until, because I'm just saying, if we being honest, it wasn't until he got hurt where Jalen Brunson was actually able to be
When they start
who he
cooking, yeah, when he
usually is.
started leading
So
the
what I'm
team,
saying is
yeah,
management,
that's true.
coaching, all that shit play into who your key
But that's
players.
the
So
tragedy in sports, bro.
it is,
Injury can be the pivotal thing that you will never get your status back.
but I'm with you on that. But what I'm saying with him is, how do you get him to turn that off?
How do you get this? Is how you get him to turn it
Unless
off?
you want him
Is
to,
we
yeah.
need to win. That's my thing. Like I
I'm
don't
with
care
you.
how many points you scoring or
And
how what money.
everywhere
If
you
you if you can't say, hey man, we need to win. Winning is more important than this. Then that just to
But
me
let's,
makes you a shitty teammate.
hey, hold on.
That's
And I
what
want
that
to say this to
does.
y'all though.
Like
I just want to say this to y'all though, 'cause we all hoopers, right? Let's be real
mhm.
though. How many niggas have y'all played with a rather get their stats and don't really give a fuck about the win? And it just
But
this is being a hooper.
yeah,
We want to
Yeah, it's a
win, but
lot. It's a lot of them.
it's a lot of them. It's a lot of niggas that would
It's a
rather
lot of them.
look
Carmelo
good and
Anthony's one
lose.
of them.
We can take it.
Red,
I'm
come
not
on. Hey,
disagreeing.
Red,
I'm
let's
sorry,
move
my
on.
bad. My bad. That what
Nah,
it
bro.
was just
I'm being.
my bad. My brain, I be twitching sometimes. My bad. Go
But
ahead.
I'm saying I want y'all to be honest about this. Y'all have all played with a bunch of niggas that's hyper skilled that they can score that don't really care about winning.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of niggas
And let
are
me tell
really
you, I
selfish,
had
bro.
I had 25 and we lost. And be mad
Yeah.
with an 8 points in a win. That's a fact.
Or a
That's
nigga come
facts.
in and say, bro, I had 40. Y'all niggas was trash. Like,
50.
Y'all was trash. That's a fact. And
yeah,
Gilbert said
like
it the other day. He
Gilbert
said it
said
on
it. Like,
y'all lost, nigga.
I even
But
watched.
that's why Gilbert never
Gilbert
won
said,
at a high level.
But I even watched.
yeah.
I even watched Jeff Teague. He was like, shit. Like,
Jeff
I
Teague
take
said,
such.
yeah.
I take such and such and lose. Like when they get to the league, bro. A lot of these dudes ain't like if you're not a Laker, a Celtic, uh, pretty much them two
The
teams for
Warriors,
real.
the Spurs,
Warriors,
somebody that
yeah.
got winning in their blood DNA.
If
Yeah.
you're not if you're not one of them top three teams, bro, them niggas ain't looking to win. They say it all the time. It's only gonna be two or three teams to win. They
Yeah.
come in and get their
Yeah.
stats and get their money. That's all I'm
And
saying.
that being said, that's why I had Minnesota on my list when we talking about people who decide need trades. I think you go ahead and trade Julius Randle, bro. Go ahead, chalk it up. Because my thing is,
I thought they would.
if you guys regress and don't make the playoffs this year, to me that's a direct reflection of the trade.
Or who you trade him for?
I
Send
got
that
an
nigga,
I would
idea
like
right
to
here. I'm
send that
gonna go
trade.
ahead
nigga,
and say it.
You guys
send that nigga to Sacramento, man,
I got one. Go ahead. Go ahead. E.
go
and
ahead,
get
go ahead.
what's his
Oh
name?
I got two different. I got two of them. I know y'all guys know I love Trey Young. I like to see Trey Young on a winning and playing meaningful games. I think Trey Young, Anthony Edwards, and let Nas Reed go ahead and be their fourth, just to see how it happened. I got either Trey Young or Brandon Ingram. Brandon
I
Ingram
got
rolling out of the Pelicans. I don't think the Pelicans will want Julius Randle back because they had him and they know the kind of energy he puts in the locker room. I like Brandon Ingram. I want to see him. I want to see him because I partly blame Bi for why the culture is the way it is in New Orleans as well,
New
because
Orleans.
he just don't care. You know what I'm saying? So you got a bunch of guys down there who just don't care about basketball. I want to see. I ain't gonna say they don't, but it seems like they don't. I want to see if Bi can go out there and play with a guy like Anthony Edwards and actually play some meaningful basketball. To see, hey, okay, this is what you need. You just needed to be around a coach or somebody who like, hey, bro, stop doing that. But hey, man, come on, shoot the ball, take over the game. Like I want.
I
So
think
to
he
me,
do
if you
that.
can get, yeah, go ahead. But go ahead,
I
my
got some
bad.
bonus. I trade that nigga for some bonus, man.
And keep Rudy, him
Hey,
and Rudy.
I love
yes,
it because
yes.
Sabonis can do it all, and they'll be a great
I don't
defensive
like
team.
Sabonis at the 4. I don't like him at the 4.
I'll play him at the 4, and then let
Yeah.
Nas Reed play the 3 because Nas Reed technically was a 3 when he was that guy. Like he played the 4, but he played
Nas
more
can
than
play the
3.
3.
It's so
He
crazy
good.
because I asked EJ 10 weeks ago. I said, y'all looking me in my face and telling me that Julius Randle better than Nas Reed?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I said this on the episode.
He is
I
better
mean,
production wise,
in
but
the
like as
NBA,
a
he better.
player
Yeah.
and with the team, he's a better fit with that
So
team
what
though.
I'm trying to say, but
Nas is a better fit with the Wolves
I
though.
also think that it's a double-edged sword when it comes to what I'm about to say. And Edwards ups Julius Randle a lot when they win, but don't shift the blame in a sense when they lose, right? So it was one time he was cooking. He had like 36 against a bum team. I can't remember. It's been so long. And he was like, "Yeah, shoot with the left hand, like Julius Randle." He was saying that in the interview
Oh,
and
yeah, he
stuff
did
like
the
that,
boss man
right? And
move.
that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you up your man's and whatever. But then like when you go through a skid where you just looking crazy, it's like the expectation was already painted so high that like when he do stuff like this, I'd be like, bro, he don't belong. Like he doesn't belong to
Can't.
be
Hey, I had a quick one. I don't
What
think
you
the
got?
upside was
Oh,
painted like that because of Julius Randle. I think it was more so because of AE and what they did last year. But I'm with you. I get exactly what you're saying.
I just don't think that he should be a number 2. He should be a number 3, and that's okay.
Yeah,
Julius
I'm with
Randle.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Ken,
bro.
what you
I
was about
don't.
to say,
He
Ken?
don't know that. I was
Oh
finna
yeah,
say Julius Randle don't know that. He don't know that.
he don't know that. Yeah, he don't know that.
Man,
But,
but
but I
that's
don't
what I'm
know. Hey,
saying. You
like
are
you
a
said, he don't
cancer,
know that.
bro. You are a cancer to the team. There has not, bro. How many teams he been on, fellas?
No,
Three,
At least 4.
three,
The
go ahead.
four,
Pelicans, the
four.
Knicks. Is it 4?
Lakers
Pelicans,
and
Knicks,
Wolves.
Hey,
Lakers,
Wolves.
and the
just
Wolves.
real
Yeah, at
quick,
And
least
the
4.
Ken,
Wolves.
it ain't that
And
he don't
has he
know
made
that.
any of those teams better?
He hasn't. But it ain't that he don't know that. It's that these teams are bringing him in and telling him he's this person to this team. That's why I keep saying this GM coaching and player. Each team that he's came to, think about who he's replacing in this team. He's replacing the number 2. So if I replace the number 2, I come in with the mindset that I'm the number 2. Because
You are
even when we talked about it, we said who won, meaning who was gonna move the needle.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
is a you is a number 3. You fucking bum.
I'm with you. I'm
yeah,
not saying he ain't, but I'm just saying where
yeah.
his mind is at and what they telling him when the coach come in the huddle. All right, man, you the one guy. If he don't shoot it, we going to Julius. If he
He
don't shoot it,
did.
we
I
going
will
to
give him this. He did make. I ain't gonna say make Knicks basketball, but he made them
what they were for a minute.
more relevant. He made them
He
more
did.
Oh
relevant.
my God! Can we
He
just
made them
stop
more
it,
relevant.
bro?
Knicks
Stop.
He
basketball was
did, bro.
garbage. The only
He
I
reason
don't,
did.
you get a
I don't like
Brunson,
that guy. I don't like that guy at
I'm
all.
just saying,
Like
the only reason you
everything
get a
he stands
Brunson is
for, I
because
just
of
think
what
it's
Julius Randle
overrated.
is doing
I
out
don't
there,
like
or
the dude,
did was
bro.
doing out there.
Y'all
I'm not.
can't convince me. He is
I'm
not
not.
that
Ken,
good.
I'm not. We not.
Ken, get
We
this
not.
stuff off, man. Ken, who you was messing with, Ken? Who you got as your as you've been watching lately, man? Who impressive or not impressive, or players and or teams, bro?
Like I said, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, you did say Donovan Mitchell.
James Harden. James Harden.
James Harden. The Clippers are a playoff team, and I didn't think they was gonna make the playoffs, bro.
Bro, we said
James
Him
that.
and
Harden has been cooking.
We said that
hey,
though. We said he was gonna get to go back to being the old James, bro. We
He
He
said
tough.
that.
getting
And
it, and
we
he
said he
still
was
got
killing.
that. And Norman Powell is looking like the most improved player ever.
He
He
always
had
hooped
30
though.
last night.
He always hooped though. He just
He
don't
has.
have the minutes.
Yeah, he has. They got the team where it's kind of like, hey man, y'all do what y'all want. And I think, and I hate to see when Kawhi comes back, because did y'all see what Kawhi was like? They waiting on the claw to return. It's like, no, we not. No, we not. Ken, I know that's
it's
your man,
time.
but I'm like, I'm
No, no,
over it.
no, no, no. I'm with
I'm
y'all now.
over it.
It's time for the
I'm
claw to
over it,
retire,
Can
man.
I
It's
go?
time
Go
for the
ahead.
claw to
Yeah, I'm
retire.
over it. Go
It's
ahead,
time
Ted.
for him to retire, man.
So I feel like
So I got one that I feel like he's a prisoner of the situation. It's Cade Cunningham in Detroit, right?
Mm.
So
He ain't going
so
nowhere.
so just here that's why you heard what I said, bro.
Yeah,
He's a
Wait, what you
prisoner.
say?
yeah.
You say you think he gonna get
Hold on.
traded or what? What you saying?
No,
He
no,
not
no, no,
he
no,
not
no. I'm
going
saying
nowhere.
that this is an example of a dude that is playing phenomenal, but he plays on a team where he gets 9, 10 wins in the middle of the season. It's bad. It's tough. It hurts for me to know that how hard this kid plays, how good he is. He's
Yeah.
by far, like we talk about tiers of option, he's by far the number one option. There's nowhere even in the stratosphere close of Detroit being the number two clear option. So he's just out there balling. And he's a prisoner of the situation. And I know that they're gonna try to supermax him for his first go around because he's still young. He's gonna be 5 years in jail again, and he's just gonna be hooping for no
The
reason.
Pistons aren't terrible. They
Listen,
aren't
but the
terrible.
point that I'm
They
making
just need
is
something. Go ahead.
nobody on the team besides him has an identity. So nobody knows what they're trying to. They don't have a goal of what they're trying to be. They're just out there hooping. It's senseless
I think
basketball.
Jalen Duran is. I think you got Jalen Duran. I think if the Pistons do anything, they
Nine and
keep
ten,
Cade
nine and
Cunningham
ten
and
ain't
Jalen
good
Duran.
enough. 9 and 10 is not a is
I thought
not
he was
a
at 14 and 10. He ain't at
okay. He
14.
might be. He might have two more layups, three more layups. My bad. But just to walk it back,
He's
just to
good
walk
though.
it back a little bit.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
But no, I just really like that kid, bro, and everything he stand for, bro. He don't be yapping, he don't talk no shit. He just go out there and kill everybody, but he just lose, and that's what I hate.
He gonna have to lose money to dip up out of there. He gonna have to
Yeah.
he gonna have
So
to
he gonna have to go away from the max contract, which I doubt. But anyways, and then
I like that.
the other team that I feel like has been underachieving with how much talent they got, how much depth they got. And they don't talk about them because I guess the expectation level wasn't that high. But DeMar DeRozan and them boys in Sacktown, right? Bro, they got Malik Monk, DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis. They got the kid.
Malik hurt though.
What's the
Malik,
damn
Malik hurt.
stretch big name?
Stretch
Uh,
Sabonis.
Keegan Murray or
you talking
whatever
about
his
Keegan
name
Murray?
is.
Oh,
You talking about
Keegan.
Keegan Murray? Yeah, the one that
Yeah,
just
so they got all those tools. They got a really good coaching staff. I looked at the whole staff. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of
They got it.
experience. It's
Yeah,
a lot of
Mike
wins.
Brown's out there.
Yeah, it's
they
like
got
defensive minded. They just fought
They running
with
DeMar
that.
DeRozan at the 4. That's
They
part
got
of
a
the
lot of
But
problem.
this is the point that I'm
A
making.
lot of
they got a lot
This
forwards.
of
is
the same shit.
where you just be like this looked like well, you know, a couple years ago when they just threw a whole bunch of bullshit in Brooklyn with Darren Williams and KG and all that shit, Paul Pierce and
Hey, them
Joe
niggas was
Johnson.
good.
Yeah.
And we on wax, we was like, damn, they gonna be crazy. They gonna win for 45, 50 games. And they went out there, they was looking like
Hey,
shit.
hold on, Ted. No disrespect. Them niggas was good before Deron Williams got hurt, bro. Them niggas was tough when he got hurt.
Bro,
Them
but
niggas,
listen to me,
everybody
Red.
niggas
It was like a 15 game stretch. I swear to God, Andre Blatch was like the best player.
Andre
Andre
Blatch
Blatch was,
was.
but he
He's
was drafted
nice
to
though.
be
I
that.
thought Andre Blatch was good.
He was drafted to be that. Yeah, hey,
I
Andre
thought he
Blatch
was
is that
alright
nigga.
though. I can't lie. I thought
Hey,
Andre Blatch
Andre
was
Blatch is
solid. I
that
can't
nigga
lie.
coming out of high school. Ted.
Hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
can't
look,
lie.
I fuck with him. But after all the names that I just said, why is he the best player?
He was the youngest,
Yeah,
bro.
I see.
But
Okay.
he was drafted to be that. He was drafted to be that. Hey, but nah,
Did
I
you?
think
Oh,
Shaq
go
Time
ahead, Ray.
problem is they got a lot of the same thing, bro. They got in the same position. They got the same player and like three different players.
Who?
You named Keegan Murray. You named Debo. You named
Lee Monk,
you got Monk.
And
They
Hoarder.
Fox,
they all, and who you
and
said I
Kevin
forgot.
Herter. Yeah,
Kevin
Kevin
Hoarder,
Herter.
the white guy.
So you got four guys that essentially do the exact same thing.
And you got a explosive scoring prototype point guard. So he does know how
Yeah.
to pass.
I don't think
But
he the
Did y'all
problem
see
though. I
he
think
didn't?
no. I ain't saying he
Resign.
the problem. But if he's so cold that it's like, man, I just think that if you move him and put Trey Young there, I think it works a little bit better because you got somebody that can facilitate at a high level.
Yeah. You know
Because
why I like De'Aaron Fox going? Because
I-
y'all seen he didn't sign back. He didn't sign
I
back
seen it.
his extension. I would love to see De'Aaron Fox go play with these
But
boys. I would
hey, let's
love to
say
see
this
him
though.
go out there to the Magic.
move.
Hey Ted, but I like what you
Whoa.
said.
Top 15 right now.
I hear what you said
Go ahead,
though,
Rick.
Ted. But I think Trey Young had a great team in Atlanta at one point.
Great. I
What
wouldn't say
great
great.
team.
I'll say good though.
I'm just saying they had a good team. They went to the East Conference Finals. Y'all say
Right.
we going
With
by
Clint
years.
Capella
I'm
and
not.
Kevin
I'm saying
Herter, but that
I'm
team,
saying
it's the same
what-
team. They got the same
listen,
team.
but I'm saying
It's the
they
same-
had a good. But I'm saying the team can be better because they know how to play better together. I'm not saying that they got more skill. They just were a
They
better
got chemistry.
team. They
I
were a
got you.
better team.
I just think that Sacktown got all these weapons and they underachieving. They under 500, and I'm not smelling that.
I just think I think Trey would have to be a different player to go to Sacktown and deal with him. He gonna have to be the scorer, Trey. He really ain't gonna he gonna have to be a killer, more of a killer. Even though he's a killer, I'm just saying he gonna have to focus more on killing.
I disagree because if you look at just straight roster to roster, Sacktown better than Atlanta right now.
I'm not saying it. I'm saying
Oh, damn.
De'Aaron Fox makes Sacktown by the way that he played the game, the way he hooped.
100%.
I think Trey got to come. If they was to trade out, Trey got to come be a scorer first.
Oh, okay, I see. And lesser passer.
I ain't mad at
I
you.
like
Lesser
listen. My team that I'm most impressed with has been the Magic. So especially with
Like-
Paolo going down. With Paolo going down early, I had no expectations for the Magic. I ain't gonna lie. I was very big on Paolo coming in. I had without Paolo.
Hey,
okay.
you made me like
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
behind
Without
you, though.
Paolo, I had no
You made me
expectation.
like
I was like, oh dang. I was big on him. I was like, hey, Paolo, we was talking good. And then when he went, I was like, oh shoot. Franz Wagner had been keeping these boys afloat. They 12-2
Hey.
since Paolo went down. The
He
only
be
thing I
hooping.
don't like,
He be hooping.
he be hooping.
He be
The only
hooping,
thing I
man.
don't like about the Magic is that they don't have a point guard. They let Caldwell Pope bring the ball up, and Franz Wagner brings the ball up. Like him and Caldwell Pope are the guys initiating the offense. Jalen Suggs, to me, I guess he could be, but he could be a point guard, but he don't bring the ball up, and he's turned into more of a Marcus Smart type of player. He's more of a defensive hustle, 3-point shooter. He do all the dirty work for them.
What happened
And
to
I
Cole
think
Anthony?
he to come off the bench. They just don't give him no time. They
They
don't
ain't got
give him no
Markelle.
burn.
They ain't got Markelle no more.
Markelle ain't out there either. Yeah, he ain't out there either. But yeah,
You
so
know who
they don't
they need
give
to
him
get,
no
E?
burn. Who? I like
Tyus Jones.
no, they need a good point guard. They don't need no game manager. They need to go get somebody that can do work. If
You
they
don't
go
talk about that. You don't talk about that scrub in Indiana no more. So shut up.
who, Tyrese Halliburton? Oh, I ain't never
No.
been a fan.
No,
That
I
I'm
ain't
talking
never been a
about the
fan.
other guy.
That nigga
The other
got-
guy from Canada.
Oh, Nimbar. He got hurt. Nimbar got hurt.
How
He
you
hurt
get hurt
his
and
knee.
you ain't even playing? You ain't even been playing. How
He
you
was
get
playing
hurt?
a lot.
He fell
Hold
off
on,
the
stop
bench,
stepping
Ted.
on my.
He
I
fell
ain't
off the
stepping on
bench,
none of
Ted.
y'all. Let me
My
talk about
bad,
the
my
Magic.
bad.
Let
My
me talk
bad.
about Franz. I would because they got the pieces. So if De'Aaron Fox don't resign with the Kings, he go out there with him, Franz Wagner, because they ain't got own person. I don't even know who even makes
Tough,
good
bro.
money out there. But if you
That'd
go
be
out there
tough.
with De'Aaron Fox, Franz Wagner, and freaking Palu, and then they got Wendell Carter Jr. at the center, bro. They got the Magic have the pieces to be super, super legit. I keep bringing up Trey Young, but I also like Trey Young on this team because he can facilitate. I don't like guards who come up the floor and like you know that they're shooting the ball. Like more so Dame than Trey Young. Like I don't like if you're running your offense through a point guard that is a scorer, it's harder for me. It's harder to get your offense going because ultimately, in my mind, like as a starter, as Ted would say, I know I'm out getting the ball this trip down. 9 times out of 10, I know you're gonna shoot the ball. So if you got a guy that come in like a Trey Young, who you know is a facilitator, you get everybody involved, you get Franz involved, you get Paolo involved, and Jalen Suggs can cover for Trey Young as a defender. So Jalen Suggs can guard, cause whoever said point guard is, you let Jalen Suggs guard that, we can hide Trey Young. So I really like the Magic if they I like the Magic period, but if they get Paolo back and if they can get just a good point guard, a better point guard than Tyus Jones, right? A better point guard than him. But I think they're like 1 or 2 pieces away from being true title contenders, bro. I like the Magic. I genuinely like the Magic, bro. Franz Wagner is super downhill, get to the rack. He's just not a ball handler.
There's not even 5 point
he got
guards
a jumper
that can
too, though.
facilitate better than Tyus Jones right now.
Tyus Jones is a good pass. He is, but he's like a game manager, bro. He's like
I don't care, dude. Why? That's something that's better
I
than what they
know.
got right now.
You love Tyus Jones.
But listen, you don't have to open up your wallet though, bro. You go get him for vet minimum, and then you go super max Paulo and Wagner, and
he's good, dog. But he's a certified backup point guard, dog.
He's a backup point guard.
He's
That's all I'm saying. He's a backup point guard.
When you say
You're
backup
not wrong,
point guard,
Ted. Now,
when you say
Rick.
backup
bro,
point
I'm
guard,
a
he is
Chapel Hill
A-list.
fan, and I'm upping this dude.
Listen, he's A-list. He's an A-list backup point guard.
He's super
but
backup. He just like Kyrie.
but he's a top 10
My bad. Go ahead.
facilitating. He's a top 10 facilitating point guard.
I told you.
Hey, I
That
told
man
you,
right here,
I
man.
told you wasn't gonna make the next week, dog. I told you.
I told you.
I told
I'm just
All right.
joking. Hey, here's the other team though. I know people would sleep on them. The
Ooh.
Bucks. Listen, the Bucks still got Giannis. People
I
they
would-
started out slow. Giannis is still a top 2 player in the league. Whether
I
you
Easy.
don't think
whether
I
go
don't
ahead.
think we was I don't think we was sleep, cuz. I just think we said
No,
they
I ain't
team
saying
may
y'all.
be.
I'm saying
No, no.
people don't
What
because Doc Rivers is
yeah.
garbage, right?
Oh yeah, he
Fuck.
hell. I'm just saying. I think we talking about the depth, bro. They have no depth.
Yeah.
They have
They don't
no
have no,
depth.
and that's why I had them, and I say that because I had them on my trade teams that need a
Yeah.
trade. I got 3 guys I think they can get. Not Houston. Utah don't want Jordan Clarkson no more. Jordan Clarkson, they trying to get rid of him and Colin Sexton. Let me rephrase that. They're saying that they're available for trade. They're not saying like, hey, get out of here. Jordan Clarkson. Hey, go get
That's
Jordan
a great
Poole.
fit. That's a
Go
great
get
fit.
Jordan Poole. What the
Well,
Wizards doing?
you got to pay Jordan Poole though.
That is a
We
lot of
got.
bread. That is a
Do
lot of
you
bread. That's why I think you
I'll
got to
take
give up
Jordan
Chris
Clarkson.
Middleton on him.
do
But
you got to
Jordan
pay Jordan
Clarkson,
Poole though?
I
Now
think
you
he
got. You
got paid.
got
I
to.
think he is paid.
He's paid, but if you take him, you got to take on that contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm saying.
thought
I
you
think
said
his
I
contract is
thought you were saying
already.
that, like you got to pay him like he.
Now you got to take on that contract, and then he
Okay,
putting up
okay.
numbers. Then he putting up numbers this year that damn near would probably get him another contract.
Those empty calories though, cuz you know that.
If you could
I'm
get
with
him,
you, but I'm just saying.
if
But
you could get
just off
him,
numbers,
that
he gonna
one,
get the check.
Jordan Poole. Like I said, I like Jordan Clarkson. I like Jordan
I like that
Poole.
one. I like that fit. I
Terry
like that.
Rozier. Terry Rozier is kind of his
I thought
season
he
this
was.
year is kind of
I thought he was a
eh.
starter though.
For the Heat trying to give him up. The Heat saying that these are all people I just saw again
Hey,
available for trade, not necessarily, you know what I'm
that
saying,
I
but
like. I
he's
like him
available.
more than I like him more than I like the other one.
You like
When you
him?
said
And then the
that,
last guy I got is Zach LaVine. But again, it's a money thing. Zach LaVine's a starter.
I don't want Zach LaVine. He don't play a lick of defense, but he cold though.
You know who
Yeah.
I got somebody that I like more than all of those dudes.
Mm.
Jonathan Kuminga.
I said Kaminga first. You know, we said Kaminga a while ago. I like
Yeah,
You
but
Kaminga.
I'm
think they
saying
gonna
I
I
let
don't
him
like
think the
go?
him.
Warriors are willing to
I
give
like
him
him
up
because
right now, though.
Hey,
I'm
I'm with
saying
you.
though
Nah.
because he a defender, he a spark off the bench, and he's just kind of like that missing component that the Bucks probably would need. He could probably play like that Monk role that just
Mhm.
go out there and get instant buckets, and he's a 2-way. So like hell, if it's him and Giannis on the court at the same time, that's gonna be tough
I
to
guess
even get
my
a pick and
question.
roll off.
I guess my
I
question
don't
for
think the
y'all though.
Warriors are willing to give him up, though.
I
They
don't think so.
need offense right now. They
I think
so
I
go
think
ahead.
my question for y'all though: do the Bucks need a 6 man or do they need another legit starter?
I think
I
they're
know
missing Chris Middleton, so it's just like what
I think
they
you
that's
trying
can
to
what
go
I'm
fill
get
saying.
that void.
That's what I'm saying. Do you?
to
Well,
me.
that's what I'm asking. Do you get rid of them?
I
Or do you
think
get a
both.
6 man?
I think
Okay.
both.
I
Yeah,
think
I think
I
both.
think
need
you can do
both.
it either because the problem to me with the Bucks offense is that it just lacks imagination. We know what y'all are gonna do every time down here. Y'all ain't got nobody that's gonna do nothing too different. We know Dame is gonna do him. Giannis is just straight running to the rim. After that, what else do y'all do?
So in a
You know what I
perfect
mean? They
situation,
go ahead.
do you keep Chris Middleton and then you bring in somebody else like
No,
you
you
just know
shop
one of
them.
them guys?
You
Or
shop them for role players.
I think you let him come back. If he ever does come back, because again, there's no timetable for him. He
you
come
got a
back,
bad end.
let him play 10 games. He played 10 good games, then start shopping it. Then start
Shop them,
shopping and put him
bro.
out.
Shop them
Yeah.
now. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here for what is. If I see the potential and I want to win now, bro. If you the same way you just said, what's that going? Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson. Why don't you look to
Mhm.
the right a little bit and go get Laurie Marketing? He on the same team.
I don't like that. I don't mind that. I don't mind Laurie marketing.
So you
Marketing.
get Laurie Marketing. Laurie Marketing ends up
I
being
don't
what we
think they
think
gonna
that.
let him go.
They ain't gonna let him go neither. I
Bro,
don't think they
Utah
let him go.
not playing for nothing though, Ken.
They not, but they
They
ain't gonna let him go.
garbage.
But
I'm
you
saying,
still
Yeah.
gotta
but I
preserve your
don't think
team.
they gonna let him go.
You
You
can still
gotta.
talk. You can still, hey, buddy, y'all
Yeah.
like Lori?
Yeah.
Let me go get this dude for Bobby Portis and Brooke Lopez in the first round,
You,
or
you
excuse me,
don't you,
second round pick.
you don't get rid of Bobby Portis or Brooke Lopez.
If I can get
It,
Lori, Jordan Clarkson, and Colin Sexton, everybody got to go.
Mm,
you don't
mm.
get you do
Mm,
know Lopez
I'm
a Hall
getting
of Famer.
younger. I want to get younger, cuz.
I got you, but you know Lopez a Hall of Famer. And he helped
Yeah,
your
you
offense.
could be a Hall of Famer for what you did for me, but
Uh,
right now,
But
Right, bro. Come on, Red. Laurie Marketing or Brooke Lopez. Come on, bro. Like right now.
I like Brooke with their team.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
I'm saying with their
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Because with Lauren, he gonna want more from the team. Like he gonna want to do more. I think
Why is that a bad thing?
because I think with the Bucks, they have their offense. They know who their two is. They just need players to come in and feel. They need what you said, role players. They need good role players.
Shit, that's the
They need
best
a
role
third.
player you see in the goddamn
But
NBA.
I'm gonna say this though.
With Lord Marketing?
No,
Hell yeah.
no,
He ain't no role player out there in
ain't no
Utah.
role player there. How you
Because he's
ball?
the only one out there. But if you go, so you telling me that if he goes onto the Bucks today, he's going to be the automatic number 3. What I was telling
Nah,
y'all about Julius Randle,
nah. But
he
that's what I'm.
knows that he's not better
Well,
than
we have
Damian
seen him.
Giannis
That's true because he was he the number 3 out there with the Bulls, number 2 or
with the
3 with
Cavs and 2,
something
right? He played on the
the
Cavs
Cavs.
too.
Them. I think
I'm
he
with y'all.
yeah, I think he was. Well, go ahead.
But I'm with y'all though. But if I'm at a team, I'm number one, and then you bring me back, you asking me
That's
to
why I'm
tone my.
asking. Yeah,
But you asked me to tone my game down for y'all. Now I'm trying to get paid too.
Man,
I don't think
shut your
niggas.
bitch ass
I
up.
don't think
I'm
niggas
talking
really
about if
do
I'm
that.
Laurie. Shut
yeah,
your
if you
bitch
are, yeah.
ass up. It's either you go hoop on this team and you win, or you go back to the
Yeah.
Soviet Union and you go goddamn be in the military.
Cause I hear you, Ted, but niggas ego be in the way, man. And then
Man,
you know what?
yo,
Cause Lord, how old? Lord's still young, right?
like
He young.
27.
He got to be like a 25. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he young guy.
So it's like, why would I come? And this gonna sound selfish, but I would think this way too if I was in that position. Why would I come turn my light down when I can get a check out here to come play with y'all?
Because some people want to win, Red. Or
I got you.
checks or championships. You
Cause,
saying you
hey,
don't. You want the money.
nah, you don't be 100 though. In
Texas,
the
I ain't
younger,
mad at that.
nah, I'm with you. In the younger years, I think all them niggas think about check first. I think once they get to max or super max, then they be like, let me go get a ring. I think in the beginning they all think about championships first, because you got to go get them big deals, support the family. But I want to get back to Chris Middleton. Y'all said let him play some games and shop him
Oh,
around. I really think the Bucks management have been handled this wrong. They should have been shopped him around.
yeah, probably. I agree.
Because
After
now
I
after
agree.
that championship, after that
But
championship,
there is
you
but
let
they
him go
I
for
don't,
you let Drew go. You let him go for you let
yeah,
Drew go.
absolutely.
And then you
Like
want to be
yeah,
mad and leave.
hindsight is
And then you want to
2020.
be
Now I'm with you. I'm just saying I think they did that all the way wrong. Like Drew is way more valuable than him.
Yeah,
But
but
that's why I say
that's
that
Giannis' fault though. Giannis kept bigging him up.
that's true. But that's why I say again too. I think sometimes we look at numbers over what we actually see on the court. That's why I be saying
I
like
think Drew was
sometimes
garbage in them finals. I told you that
I,
real
I agree
time.
with I agree with the finals.
Them
No,
2021. I text you like, hey, bro, it look like he's scared to play.
no,
You
you
remember
did.
that?
I
That was
agree with
3 years ago.
you did. I
Yeah.
agree with you in the finals. But I'm saying like I test everything that Drew do. If we just watching it, it's more important than what Chris Middleton
Chris
does.
Middleton does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
So
go
it's,
find another guy to get you 18,
that's
19,
all I
20.
was
And
You
I
can
saying.
got
go
a
find a
perfect
guy.
example of what Red is trying to say. What they did in Golden State, they shot Clay before they shot Draymond. That's why they when they got a chip again, because they looked at impact versus the
Stats.
statistical
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your role. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what Red is trying to say is what Golden State ended up doing. I understand that was the nucleus
But
and
J Man
for
fucked it up for the future because he sprung on my boy. They would have been great if
Jordan
he would have
Poole.
did that shit,
If
man.
they would
Yeah,
have kept both of them, if they was had both,
they would
yeah,
have been
yeah, they
great,
probably
man.
they'd be
That's my
straight.
only thing.
They would be straight.
You said it perfect, Ted. Draymond just fucked up the bag. You said it
Yeah,
perfect though. He fucked up the bag.
yeah. He fucked
He
it up
fucked
twice.
their future up.
but they got a
He
chip
fucked it up
though.
twice.
They did.
They,
They
they
got a
got a chip
chip.
in
They
versus
might have
Boston.
went. They
So
might have won 3 straight or 3 or 4 straight if they would have kept Kevin Durant.
Facts.
So that wouldn't even been fair, dog.
Facts.
Like that
They
that
might
just
have
would have
won
been
three
some.
or four
Facts.
straight. You feel me? They
a
didn't kept
good
Kevin
a
Durant.
good
Hey,
five,
so
good five.
hold
Good.
on. Damn. I remember when
Hey
you just
Ken.
forgot something and you just be like, damn, and it just pop up.
Miami
Yeah.
Ken, what's up, man?
Hey,
Huh?
I was just thinking
How this
if
one?
De'Aaron Fox don't re-sign with the Kings, he can
Mhm.
go play with Bam.
I was thinking that too. Because when you
Mm,
said that, I thought about that out the back. 'Cause I'm like, he really would help.
mm.